Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. I hope everyone's had a great Thursday and is ready for Friday. Today we're doing our last lesson, hopefully. We have a lot to get through, so we're gonna jump right in. First of all, your homework. Everyone, please hold your homework up for me. I have been getting some amazing videos. I've been getting some amazing videos from Milk. I got one from Taylor. Your homework's just to draw, but I really appreciate those of you that have been sending me videos. Milk and Taylor, your videos have been so good. They've been amazing. Let's see, who would like to share theirs? Who would like to share theirs with the class? Let's see. I see quite a few being held up. George, why don't you share yours?
Insects has 3 body parts. Insects have 6 legs and 2 antennas.
Very good. Whoever is sharing your screen, please do not so that we can see George, okay? No sharing your screen. All right, go ahead. What did you write about fish? Did you write anything about fish?
Fish, gills, and fins and tail.
Very good. Thank you so much. Who else wants to share? How about Puppy?
The insect was now the insect has 3 body parts. The insect has 6 legs. The fish has fins. The fish can swim.
Very good. Thank you, and beautiful drawings. Okay, everyone, tonight you'll get to finally finish your information and you'll get to share about your entire picture. You'll get to share the whole thing, so I'm really excited to watch later. Okay, let's get into class so we can finish learning and then we can get through all 6 groups of animals. So let's review insects really quickly since we did them at the end of class yesterday. Who can tell me, let's raise hands, what body covering do insects have? What body covering do insects have? Let's see, who knows? Who remembers? Who remembers? Oh, there's got to be more people than that. Who remembers? Sam?
Insects has 3 body parts.
Yes, insects do have 3 body parts, but what about their body covering? What's on their body? Do they have fur? Leo, go ahead, Leo.
Shells.
Shells, yes, excellent job, Leo. Insects have hard shells to keep their bodies safe, to protect them. Okay. All right, just like Sam said, insects have 3 parts to their body. How many legs do insects have? How many legs? Sino.
6 legs.
6 legs, very good. How many antennae do insects have? How many antennae? George?
2 antennas.
Good. Very good. 2 antennae. So it's 1 antenna, 2 antennae. That's my mistake from last class. I don't think I pronounced that word correctly. So when there's more than 1 antenna, it's antennae. Everybody say antennae. Good. Now I want to hear everyone say it on 3. Antennae. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Antenna. Antenna.
Very good. Thank you, everybody. All right. Who can read some of these for me? Who wants to read 2 or 3 of these? Can someone read 2 or 3 of these for me? Taylor.
Shell, 3 body parts. Live mostly on land. Some have wings. Fly, walk, run, lay eggs on leaves.
Very good. Excellent job, Taylor. Thank you. They have shells. They live mostly on land. They fly, they walk, they run, they crawl. Some have wings. They lay eggs on leaves, and they have 3 body parts. Good review. Oh, and of course, also antennae. All right. So, is this an insect? Is this an insect? Yes or no? Let's say it on 3. Everybody, is this an insect? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Okay, yes. Is this an insect? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good, no. Let's see. Puppy, puppy. Why are spiders not insects?
Because spiders have 4 legs.
Yeah, exactly. They have 4 legs on each side instead of 3. So they have 8 legs, and insects only have 6 legs. What about this one? Is this an insect? Yes or no on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
Great job, everyone. I see 6 legs. I see antennae. I see 3 body parts and wings. Excellent job. What about this one? Is this an insect? Yes or no on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
No.
Leo, why is this not an insect?
Because it have more legs than 6.
Very good. Excellent answer. It has more legs than 6. All right, here's just a quick review about fish. Fish have scales. They lay millions of soft, squishy eggs. They have fins. They live in the water. They swim, and they have gills. Okay, let's do a little review game for fish and insects. Fish or insects, I want you to draw a line from the animal to either fish or insects, like this. A ladybug is an insect. A butterfly fish is a fish. Okay? Let's give it a try. Ready? Go ahead and annotate. Go ahead and draw. Make sure you only do what you're supposed to do so we can play games like this. Good job. Great work. All right, who can read the names of these fish? Can someone read the names of these fish for me? From John. John, could you read the fish?
Yes.
Good, go ahead.
Shark, butterfly fish, clownfish.
That one says tuna.
Tuna fish.
And bream.
Bream.
Yeah, just like stream. Bream. Very good. Thank you, John. And can someone read the insects? Can someone read the insects? How about pirates? Go ahead, pirates.
Ladybirds, bees, butterfly, housefly, grasshopper.
Yep, grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
Very good, pirates. Thank you. Very good. This is just another review. Mammals have fur, 4 legs. They drink milk when they're young. They have ears that stick out, right? And birds have feathers. They find food for their young and feed them in their mouths. They have 2 legs, a beak, wings, ears that don't stick out, and they lay eggs. Okay, let's get into the new stuff, the new exciting stuff. Who knows what kind of animal this is? What kind of animal is this? Who knows what kind of animal is this? Alex?
Reptile.
Reptile. Wow, very good. How do you know? Bo, how do you know this is a reptile?
Because lizards, turtles,
Yeah.
lays egg.
Yes, very good. They're turtles, they lay eggs. How else do you know these are reptiles? How can you tell just by looking at them? Raise your hand. I've lowered your hands. Raise your hand if you know. Any other ways you know these are reptiles? Any other ways, George?
They have scales.
Excellent job. They have scales. Naan.
They can lay eggs.
Very good. I heard that loud and clear. They can lay eggs. Very good. So we've said a couple of them, right? They have scales. They lay eggs. How do reptiles move? How do they move? Who knows? Raise your hands. How do reptiles move? Everyone, make sure you're joining in. Milk, Perry, Pony, Ray, Robert, Thuy-Ang. If you know the answer, make sure you raise your hand. Banana, Blue Moon, Cherry. Who has the answer? How do reptiles move? Taylor.
They crawl.
All right, some of them crawl. Very good. How else can they move? Pirates?
Go to the legs.
Yeah, good. They use their legs. Anyone else have an idea? They crawl. Oh, Leo has a couple of good answers. Leo, how do you think reptiles move?
They slide and crawl.
Yeah, they slide and crawl. That's good. So snakes slide. You can also say they slither. That's a cool word. Let's say that word a couple of times. So slide was great, Leo. They also slither. They slither around. So can everyone say slither? Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Slither.
Good. Excellent job, everybody. Okay. Who can read this first part for me right here? Who can read this part for me? Who wants to read? Let's see, hands up. Who wants to read? Blue Moon. Go ahead, Blue Moon.
The reptile has dry skin. It is
Covered.
covered in scales. Most reptiles lay eggs.
Very good. Thank you. All right. And can someone please read the next part from here to here? Who can read this next part for me? How about Cherry? Could you read this for me?
Most reptiles have 4 legs, but snakes are reptiles with no legs.
Good.
Turtle are reptiles.
It's okay, you can stop there. Thank you so much, Cherry. So most have 4 legs, but snakes have no legs. Who can read the very last part for me? How about Susie?
Turtles are reptiles. They may have legs or flippers. A turtle also has a shell on its back.
Very good. Thank you, Susie. So turtles have 2 body coverings, scales and a shell. Very good job, everybody. So what body covering do reptiles have? Does anyone know? Let's say it out loud all together. I want to make sure everyone knows. What body covering do reptiles have? What body covering? It says over here, it's covered in, ready? Let's say it together on 3. Everyone say it. 1, 2, 3. There we go. This time I heard it. Very good. Dry scales, and a turtle has a shell. Reptiles lay eggs. Here's an alligator and a Komodo dragon. They lay eggs. They have 4 legs or no legs. Excellent job, everybody. Okay. And they swim, slither, or crawl. Okay. Let's do these ones. What type of animals are these? What type of animals are these? George?
Amphibian.
Very good, George. Amphibians. How do you know? How do you know they are amphibians? Sino?
They have a wet skin.
Very good. They have wet skin. That's really the most obvious one, right? That's the best way to tell they have wet skin. Can someone read this first paragraph for me? Right here. Who can read this for me? Let's have Puppy. Could you read this for me?
Most amphibians have smooth, wet skin. Toads are amphibians with bumpy skin.
Good. Rough, bumpy skin. Can you say that?
Rough, bumpy skin.
Very good. Thank you very much, Puppy. So most amphibians have smooth, wet skin like this frog down here. All right, can someone read the next one for me? Let's see, who else haven't we heard from? How about John? John, could you read this for me?
Yes.
Thank
Amphibian lays their egg in water.
you.
Young amphibian live in the water. Most
Grown.
ground amphibians live on land.
Very good, John. Make sure we put the S on amphibians. Very good, though. One more time, can you say grown amphibians?
Grow amphibians.
Good, much better. Excellent job, John. So most amphibians, because they lay their eggs in water, the young amphibians live in water. And then when they grow up, they live on land. Let's see what that looks like. So the body covering that amphibians have is the smooth, wet skin. So instead of scales, like reptiles, they have skin. Here we see, can someone read this for me? Can someone read this box right here for me? How about Taylor? Can you?
Amphibians lay their eggs in the water.
Very good. Here we see all their jelly-like, their squishy, squishy eggs in the water. Here we have a young amphibian that lives in the water. They have gills to breathe oxygen. What other animal has gills? Alex?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? That's okay. How about Puppy?
The fish have gills.
Good. Fish have gills. Then when they get older, they turn into this frog. And the adult live on land and have lungs like we do. Lungs. So amphibians have two parts of their lives. One in the water with gills and one on land with lungs. How do amphibians move? How about George? George, how do amphibians move?
They walk and swim.
Yeah, walk and swim. What does a frog do? Bo, how does a frog move?
Frog move by
Say it again.
land.
Yeah, it lives on land. How does it move? Someone said they swim. What else does a frog do, Bo?
They jump.
They jump. Good. They swim, they jump. How do they breathe? When they're babies, they breathe with gills. When they're adults, they breathe with lungs. Okay, here we go. They have skin. They're smooth and wet, except for toads. Some have gills. They lay eggs in water. All right. Here is your homework. Same thing. Write 3 things you learned about reptiles and amphibians on the back of your drawing. This time, since we have the whole weekend, I want you to use your drawing to make a video about the traits of each group of animal. So show your picture and then say the traits. Show the picture for the next animal, say the traits for all 6. I'll send a video of me doing an example with one online. So yours will be one you drew. But I'll show an example of what you're supposed to say, okay? Hi, everyone. These are the directions for your weekend homework about the 6 groups of animals. First, make sure you face the camera and speak loudly and clearly. When you hold up the drawing, try not to completely hide your face. Maybe put it to one side or stand further back and put it here. I'm going to show you an example of what I want your homework to look like. You're going to do it for all 6 groups of animals, and I'll just show you 2 of them. When you do it, make sure you show us the animal, say what it is, and then read the 3 things that you wrote about that group of animals. Okay, here's my example. Okay. Hi, my name is Miranda, and today I'm going to talk to you about the 6 groups of animals. The first group I'm going to talk about are the mammals. The mammal that I drew is a giraffe. Mammals feed their young milk. Mammals have fur, and mammals have 4 legs. Here the giraffe has 4 legs, a long neck, and you can see its fur is brown. The next group of animals I'm going to talk to you about are insects. The insect I drew is an ant. Insects have 3 body parts. Insects have a hard shell, and insects lay eggs on leaves. My insect also has 2 antennae, and here are its 6 legs and its 3 body parts. All right, thank you for watching my homework video. Bye. So before that, make sure you do it for all 6 animal groups, and let's see everything that you learned this week. I look forward to watching all of your videos. Bye, guys. See you on Monday.